guys. Okay, okay. Okay, so yes, we have done easy relationship, right? We have done easy relationship, and okay, I have not sent you notes, right, regarding easy relationship. Okay, okay. So I have not sent you notes, right? Yes, yes, yes. I have not sent you. Um, okay. So we have seen multi-level inheritance in the last class, right? Yes. Okay, guys. Just a minute. Let me send the notes for you all. What all the notes is pending? Yesterday's notes only is pending. So just a minute. I'll send you. And meanwhile, if you have any doubts, you can let me know. Anywhere, any doubts you have, you can let me know. So this is E23 and here. Okay, how many of you have not attended yesterday's test? Half an hour I've given, no? Yesterday's test. Okay, I have sent you notes for the easy relationship. And coming to the this one, we have fruit and apple. So let me take a snap of that and send you. Okay, just a minute. So I thought I've sent, but I have not sent you guys. Okay, just a minute. I will take a snap of this and send you all. Okay, so Gautam didn't attend. Leaving Gautam, how many of you have not attended? Leaving Gautam, how many of you have not attended? I think I have sent inheritance concept notes. Just a minute, let me check here. Relationship easy is there. Um, okay, relationship I've already sent you. Encapsulation. Relationship has a relationship. Easy. Okay. Okay, just a minute. So okay. Okay, I have sent you this one and one more second. Just one next programs I will send you. So next program was okay. I have sent you one more this one. So parent and child, I will send you that also. But before that, we have gone for WhatsApp class. Um, we shall go for here. Okay, just a minute. Okay, one second. Let me Take this. I really thought I have sent you. I don't know how I forgot, but it's okay. So WhatsApp program is there, and next your parent child program is already there in your PDF. Whatever I've sent you notes PDF. So extra, I will send you this again. So tell me how many of you have not attended yesterday so that I can trace you guys. You can see how many of you have not attended. Let me know. Okay, here. Okay, so now I have sent you all the notes for you guys. Okay, so today's only is pending. So after today, I will send you that also. Okay, so we have seen one has a relation is a relationship, fruit class, WhatsApp class, and later. Okay, I think that's all. Yeah, I hope I've sent everything. Yes, guys. Yes, Vandana, I can carry on with the requirement announcement. Yes, guys, we'll resume back after the requirement announcement.
Thank you, mom. Good evening, guys. This is Vandana from the announcement team. Is my voice is audible? Guys, please respond. Is my voice is audible? Today, I'm here to announce the requirement, guys. I'll be sharing the screen. Hope the screen is visible. This is a testing requirement. Please check the snap of this slide. Guys, if you are eligible for this requirement, within 1 hour you have to share the details to the HR team in the Q Talk app, your name, contact number, company code. They will revert back and help you for the registration. Okay. Designation will be trainee engineer. Skill required will be manual, SQL, Java, Selenium trained candidates only. Salary package will be starting from 2.5 to 3 lakh per annum. Bangalore will be a job location and offline interview will be there. And guys, qualification required will be BE, BTech, MCA. Stream will be CS, IES, IT, ECE. Years of experience will be minimum 3 years throughout your academics. And guys, today we had only testing requirement. We don't have any other requirements, guys. Done with the screenshot, guys. I'll be stop sharing the screen. If you have any queries, please let me know, guys. Okay, guys, that's it from my hand for the today's class. Thank you, guys. Thank you, mom.
Okay, okay, yeah. Okay, guys, we shall resume back. Ma'am needs handwritten notes also. Handwritten, whatever I write here in the paint, you're asking. Sanket, paint, whatever I've written, that you're asking. Okay, that is for just explanation, man. Neatly presented inside your PDFs. Okay, this is not needed actually. Whatever is there inside PDF, that is enough. Okay, so handwritten not required. Whatever is there in notes, okay, same thing will be there. Okay, so let us resume back here. We shall go for paint. Okay, guys. So today we will learn. Okay, we will learn some more concepts. Okay. So what we'll do is, okay, let us go for your class. Okay, let us take a easy relationship only. Um. Okay, let us go for the class. Let us take. If it is white brand background, it will be nice. People who has problem with a white background, just take a change it because for designs and all, white is good. Okay, so here assume we have a class parent class called as a vegetable, okay, and child class called as tomato, child class called as tomato. Okay, child class called as tomato. Next, so here let us have a class name here, vegetable. Let's take in a red. And here it will be tomato. Vegetables have attributes, that is vegetable name, v name, vegetable color, v color, vegetable price, v price, and we shall go for vegetable details method. Vegetable details method. Okay, and in the class tomato, we'll have nothing. In the class tomato, we will have nothing. Okay. So currently, in the class tomato, we have nothing actually. Now this is an easy relationship. This is a easy relationship. Okay, and this is a single level inheritance. Okay, single level inheritance, and and here you will come across super call statement. Okay, here you will come across super call statement. Okay, it's a single level inheritance. There is a single level inheritance here, and there is a usage of super call statement here. Okay, now let us take a snap of this. Okay, so how is it possible? How is it possible? Is there any option for extends word in child class, or we must use only extend words? Extends only how to use, but in the future when it comes to interface you will have implements also. Currently how to use only extends to indicate a child class. So let us go for your class. I mean, first we'll go for the project here. um, Type hierarchy not needed, so we shall go for E23 relationship, and we'll create one class called as vegetable class vegetable. Now in the class vegetable here, okay, so in the class vegetable here, okay, what we'll do here, let us change it to vegetable driver, because we need the driver class here, no, that is why. Okay, now let us create one class called as vegetable class vegetable. Okay, now in the class vegetable we have the name of the vegetable, v name. Next comes color string vegetable, so v color, that is vegetable color. Next comes to the price, so we'll take int. Okay, int v price, vegetable price. Okay, then comes, we'll have a constructor here, vegetable and string v name, comma, string v color, comma, int v price. Okay, then we shall go for initialization. This dot v name is equal to v name. Next, this dot v color is equal to v color. Next, this dot v price is equal to v price. And we'll have also one more method called as vegetable display or vegetable details method. We'll have one more method called as public void vegetable details method. And in the vegetable details method, we will go for vname, then we'll go for vcolor, then we'll go for v price. Okay, so we have a class vegetable, and we have taken all the details of vegetable, and we have created a constructor, we have created a method. Okay, after this, now let us go for class tomato. Class tomato. Now this is a child class, right? This is a child class of class vegetable because tomato is a vegetable. Can we tell vegetable is a tomato? Nothing, just inheritance only we are there. I have not taught anything special here. Just inheritance. Vegetable is a tomato is a, that's it, single level only. Nothing else we have done. Next we will do. Now we will do. So here is vegetable is a tomato or tomato is a vegetable, which is correct. Vegetable is a tomato or tomato is a vegetable, which is correct. Tomato is a vegetable. Yes. So here, yes guys, here you can't tell vegetable is tomato. You can't tell parent is child. Okay. We can tell child is a parent. Okay. Child inherits all the members of parent. So we can tell child is a parent. So tomato is a vegetable. Tomato is a vegetable. So we will extend vegetable plus. And since we have constructor here, since we have constructor, listen carefully, since we have constructor here in the vegetable class, since we have constructor here, now we have to call that constructor. So here we have all the members. Here we have all the members, v name, v color, v price. Now that will also be inherited to tomato. Now we'll be creating a constructor for class tomato. We'll be creating a constructor for class tomato. Okay. Now, so while we are creating class for tomato, because see constructor will be there, okay, it will be access we can call, but here attributes are there. No, v name, v color, v price, those will be inherited to class tomato. Attributes are inherited. Now after this when it is inherited, after this, okay, now tomato constructor we have created because the attributes were inherited. Now whom we are calling using super call statement, this is called as super call statement. super call Super call statement. So this is called a super call statement. Why do we use super call statement? Very simple, very simple. Here we use super call statement to call the parent class constructor, to call the parent class constructors, and also to pass the data, we use super call statement from child class to parent class because through the child class itself we will be calling a vegetable constructor, and when we call a constructor it will load all the members, it will execute any initializers is there, then it will initialize, I mean execute program written instructions. Okay, so here parent class is getting initialized from the child, parent is getting initialized from the child. How? Through the super call statement from the child class tomato. Here we have already, if you're calling a, if you're creating an object for child tomato, there from there we'll be passing the data, and that data with the help of super call statement will be going into your parent class, and it will call the class vegetable constructor. Okay, it will call the vegetable constructor. Here we have to understand about, here you have to understand about your super call statement. Super call statement, see child class only you can write super call statement here. Okay, now this super call statement, super is a keyword, you already know. Super is a keyword, we use this keyword to call parent members. Super is a keyword, super is a keyword, and we use this super keyword to call the parent class members, to call the parent class members. Okay, now use super call statement, I mean super keyword, to call parent class members, and super call statement, that is super means what, parent. So in parent call statement, whom we will call? In parent call statement, whom we will call? Parent only, right? Yes. Here here using super call statement, we are calling a parent constructor and initializing the parent object. We are calling parent constructor and initializing all the members. And while in loading all the members, this will be loaded, this will be loaded, and this will be executed. And by default, when after vegetable executes, here tomato also will be completely executed. Okay. So here now, if we create an object for the vegetable driver here, let us go for a main method. So here currently now we have a class vegetable driver. Class vegetable driver. Now suppose if you create a tomato constructor, tomato t is equal to new tomato. Okay, here tomato, here we name, vegetable name is, we'll go for green tomato, and color is obviously it is green. And next price. What is the tomato price in your area, guys? What is the tomato price? I think now it has reduced, no? Tomato price, I think it's 25. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Here it says it has become 25, I think. Yes. 25 rupees per kg here. I don't know why 80 rupees and 40 there. Yeah, I remember now. 25 only here. Okay, okay, okay. So now what we are doing? We are creating an instance for the child, that is tomato. Okay. We are creating an instance for the child, that is class tomato. Now listen carefully. New keyword will create a memory and it will call tomato constructor. It will call tomato constructor. So after calling tomato constructor, control will go to the tomato constructor only. Control will go to tomato constructor only, and in the place of we name green tomato, in the place of color green, and in the place of v price it is 25 will be stored. And inside the tomato constructor we have one super call statement. This super call statement, okay, it should be written. It is a super is a keyword, okay, and it will be used to access a parent class members. Okay. And super call statement is used to call the constructor of parent class from the child class constructor. We can call the we can call the constructor of we can call the constructor of parent class from child class constructor. Okay. Now purpose of supercall statement is, whenever the object is created, okay, whenever the object is created, supercall statement will help to load all the non-static members of the parent class into the memory. It will help to load all the non-static members of the parent class into the object created. Okay. And we can also use supercall statement to pass the data, as we can see now. As we can see now, here we have one supercall statement, and we have the data here. Okay, we will also pass the data. We'll also pass the data here. Okay. So here, this is how uses of a supercall statement. It is used to call the parent class constructor. Okay. So that's it. Parent class constructor, it used to call parent class constructor, and it also passes the values. Okay. It also passes the data to the parent class constructor. Okay. Now it will call parent class constructor, and it will also pass the data. Okay, those are the two things of supercall statement. Now let us understand the rules which are necessary to use the supercall statement. So what are the rules? What are the rules which we need to follow if you want to use supercall statement? Very simple. See, supercall statement, if you're using, it should be the first statement. Always it should be the first statement. Okay, in the constructor body. Okay, in the constructor body, supercall statement should always be the first instruction in the constructor call or in the constructor body. Okay. Now, what if we don't write this supercall statement? What if we don't write the supercall statement? If you don't write supercall statement, if you don't write supercall statement, compiler only will create one default supercall statement. Compiler only will create, okay? Compiler only will create a no argument supercall statement into the constructor body because it's necessary to call the parent constructor, okay? So here if you don't have any supercall statement, every class you take, every class will have a supercall statement. Every class will have a supercall statement. Okay, so suppose if there is no arguments also, still there will be a supercall statement which has been given from the compiler. If you don't have any supercall statement also, by default one supercall statement of no argument will be there inside your Java code. Okay, so let us create an constructor for the vegetable driver. Okay, it's not there. Okay, what we'll do is, um, basics of Java. Okay, default package. Okay. So, okay, now let us, okay, is it possible to create here? Okay, here we don't have. Okay, we'll go back to the same one. Okay, I will remove the constructor here. Okay, so I will remove the vegetable constructor and now we will create one constructor. Okay, source, generate constructors using fields, and now as you can see now we can generate. And can you see there's something called as object in the object in this topic? Object constructor. Can you see object? Select supercall constructor to invoke. Select supercall constructor to invoke. That is object of no argument. Now let us generate it. Can you see there's a supercall statement? Can you see there is a supercall statement? Did we write the supercall statement? No, we didn't write it, but we still got it. So when you don't have a supercall statement, compiler will add one supercall of no argument statement. Okay, compiler will add super of no argument when you don't have any supercall statements because every class extends the parent class called as object. Object is a parent for all classes, whether it's an inbuilt class or yes, it will be defaultly present some yes. So object is a class and it's a parent for all the classes. So excuse me. So here every class extends object class. Whether you take didn't get data. Okay, don't worry about this. This you will understand in object concept. Okay, every class inherits object class. Every class inherits object class. Okay, that is why to call that class constructor only we are using supercall statement. You will surely get super of no argument. Are you getting here? This vegetable class is not extending anyone, right? This class vegetable is not inheriting anyone. But every time by default whatever class we create or by default whatever classes are there, they are by default extending object class. Means all classes inherits object class. All the classes inherits object class. And to call object class constructor, to call object class constructor we'll go for super of no argument. To call to call object class constructor we'll be going for supercall statement. Okay, so yes, Sanket, you got it. Yes, got it. Slightly, yeah. See, every class inherits object class. Every class inherits object class. And object is a class. It will also have constructor, right? It will also have constructor. To call that parent constructor, we have to use super of no argument. Because object has no argument. Object class constructor has a no argument. So we are calling that class constructor using super of no argument. Okay? Got it? Just a minute, I'm getting a call. Excuse me, guys. I just got a call. Excuse me. Okay. So here, is we're extending this. Okay. See, every class extends object class means every class inherits object class. If you don't mention also, both no or no formal argument. Then how superclass call object class? One of the have arguments now. See, object class doesn't have arguments in the constructor. Object class. Okay, so let me show you extends. Once again. Okay. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. So before we create a constructor, I will show you how why it is calling super call a super of no argument. Okay. I will show you now. So if you want to create a constructor, let us go for generate constructor using fields. Now, can you see there is object of no argument? Can you see object of no argument constructor? Can you see here object of no argument? If you want to call a no argument constructor, super of no argument only will use because you have to match. See guys, if you want to call, okay, try to understand here. Okay, now I have one constructor. Okay, assume I have a constructor. Now constructor A, B, C is there. Now I have to call this one another constructor. Another constructor A, B is there. Now I have to call this constructor from this constructor. So what I will do? Okay, assume I have A, B, C, D is there. Okay, assume. Now I have to call this constructor. So what I have to do? Can I pass this of no argument? Yes, tell me. There are three arguments in this constructor. I have to call this constructor. Now can I pass no argument for this constructor using this call statement? If I want to call this constructor using this call statement, can I give no argument when it has three arguments? Yes, tell me what we can do here. No, right? Yes, in the same way, you have to pass three arguments. A, B, C. Three arguments you have to pass. If you want to call this class constructor from this constructor, you have to go for this of. How many arguments are there? Three are there, so three you have to give. But in case, startingly, if once again. So startingly, if you want to call constructor, okay, we have created one constructor of no argument. You remember constructor of no argument. So constructor of one argument, string name, assume. Now we have to call this no argument constructor. How we will call no argument constructor? Using this call statement. Can you see there is no parameter? Why? Because that constructor is empty. Constructor, there is no formal arguments. Since there is no formal arguments, here also we will not give anything, right? Got it? In the same way, here this object class, so let us create a constructor, generate constructor using fields. Now here, okay, now can you see there is no arguments in the object constructor. Okay, can you see select super constructor to invoke? What is this? Select super constructor invoke. For every class, by default, super constructor is object class only because object constructor only because every class extends object class. Every class inherits object class. So by default, here object class of no argument. Okay, object of no argument will be there. Okay, let us generate here. So because there is a no argument, in the constructor, okay, so we will also be calling that constructor using no argument. We'll also be calling that constructor using no argument. Yes, got it? Everybody got it? Why we use super of no argument? By default, why the super of no argument comes? Everybody understood? Okay, guys, that's good. So here we use supercall statement to invoke parent class instance. Okay, to call parent class constructor and to initialize the members. Load all non-static members, initialize initializers. Execute initializers and well as execute the programmer written instructions. Okay. Now here we have a class vegetable driver and we are creating an instance for class tomato. So tomato will be calling the tomato constructor, and it will also pass the data green tomato, green and 25. So using supercall statement, now we will be calling the parent class constructor. So control goes to parent class constructor here. So vegetable, and here in the place of v name green tomato will come, in v color green will come, in price 25 will come. So we will call supercall statement. We will call supercall statement, and we will also access the supercall, that is object class members, and will come back. Then all the initialization will be done. Okay, all the initialization will be done. So after everything, like constructor, if you call, obviously if you call a constructor, these non-static members will be loaded, and every non-static initializers will be executed, and the programmer written instead the vegetable constructors will be executed. Supercall statement will go to parent class, and it will access the members of it, and coming back here we will have an initialization of the current object members, current vegetable members. Okay, vegetable members, you will access it. Okay, so after that control comes back to tomato. So below supercall statement there is no other statement. So then control goes back to new here in this line, it will go back to tomato constructor. Control goes back to tomato constructor, a new keyword will store the data, I mean address inside the variable t. Now if you call t dot vegetable details, if you call vegetable details, now you will be getting all the details of the vegetable. Are you seeing now? Green tomato, green and 25. Green tomato, green and 25. So understand the path here. Okay, understand it. So first is vegetable driver class will execute main method. So new instance is there here. So new keyword will call tomato constructor. Constructor tomato will go to the class tomato, and into the constructor it will go. We have also passed green tomato, green and 25. So using supercall statement, green tomato, green and 25 has been passed to the parent class constructor. So to the parent class constructor vegetable, we have passed v name, v color and v price, that is green tomato, tomato and green tomato, green and 25. Using supercard statement, we are accessing parent class constructor, and we are coming back here. Okay, and we are initializing the members of this constructor. Okay, we are initializing the members, but with whatever data we have provided, no, whatever data we have provided, with that only they will also be get initialized. Okay, they'll also get initialized. After that, control comes back to the constructor. Background voice is coming. What voice you getting? There is no one around here. What voice you getting? Someone is singing. That I can't help, guys. I have closed all windows, door, everything. But there is a temple beside my house, like a few meters far. So they are doing. Today is the last Shravan, no. So they are doing bhajans. So yeah, they are doing bhajans. So I can't tell them to stop. No, it's a God thing. So I only one day. Please adjust. Is it okay? Okay, 1 second. Excuse me. So only for today, please adjust. I can't, and it's far, little far, but they have put some mics and all. So it's in village. It's common. Like yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So we have okay. So currently we are in vegetable driver class. Okay, and here okay, we have a main method. Okay, you have understood, right? So whenever this vegetable driver executes, control comes to instance. First instance will be there. Now here tomato constructor call statement. So we'll go to tomato, we'll pass the data, and using super call statement. Super is the first statement, super call statement. So execution of this class will be passed. Control goes to the called constructor. So vegetable is called. So all the attributes and method will be loaded, and initialize the is there means initializer also will be executed, and constructor after that control comes to inside constructor. Super call statement is that control goes to class object. It will access all the members, come back, and whatever is necessary in the constructor, it will come back. After that, it will initialize the members, whatever the data we have taken, no, the data all it will initialize. Okay. So after that obviously when it is initialized here, when we print, obviously that whatever the data we have taken, the same data will be stored here. Okay. And and now control comes back to the called constructor, who is calling here from this class, tomato class constructor we are calling super of argument. Okay. Now here, after this, anything else is there? No. So control goes back to class tomato constructor. It is done. Loading, executing, everything is done. So it will give the object address to new keyword. Now new keyword will store the address of the class tomato inside t variable. It will store the address of tomato inside the variable t. Inside the variable t, it will store. After that, in the tomato variable t, you have all the details. And if we call t dot vegetable details, t dot vegetable means from this vegetable method is there, no, as I told you, from parent class to child class, vegetable is a parent. So these attributes, this method, everything will be present except constructor and private members. All the three attributes as well as the method, that is vegetable details, is also present in this class tomato, is also present in this child class tomato. After that, now with the help of a child class reference, you will be able to access vegetable details method, and you will be getting all the data: green tomato, tomato, and 25. Okay. So this is the data here. If you want, you can customize tomato name green tomato, tomato color green, tomato price 25. You can customize it. Okay. So I hope you have understood about super call statement. Has everybody understood super call statement? Everybody understood super call statement? Okay, guys, that's good. Okay, now let us see one small difference here. Difference between your um this call statement and super call statement. Okay, what will happen? Please do one more. Yes, we will do. We will do. No problem. We will do. Okay. So we will do. I will give you homework also. I mean, whatever the PDF I've sent, I think we have programs in that. Okay. So if you understand this one program, and it will be good if I do one more program with same type also, it will be the same. Okay. So we shall do it. We'll do it. So first let us understand the difference between this call statement and a super call statement. Okay. So this call statement, okay, it is used to call the constructor of same class. It is used to call the constructor of same class. It is used to call the constructor of same class. Supercall statement is used to call constructor of constructor of parent class. It is used to call the constructor of parent class. Supercall statement is used to call supercall statement is used to call the constructor of parent class. Constructor of parent class. Okay, next. So in the this call statement, okay, this call statement is used to represent the instance of child. Represents the instance of child. Instance of child. Normal one child class. Okay, but this super call statements represents the represents the instance of parent. Represents the instance of parent class. Represents the instance of parent class. Okay, and and here here this call statement, if it is presented in a constructor, it should be the first statement in the constructor block. It should be the first statement in the constructor block. Okay, but in case if you are writing supercall statement, if you are writing supercall statement should be the first statement. Supercall statement should be the first statement in the constructor call. Supercall statement should be the first statement. Okay, it should be the first statement in the constructor call statement. It should be the first statement in the constructor call statement. Okay, so these are the minimum three difference you have to know. Okay. Yes, everything is present in a PDF. Yes, it is present. Whatever I do here, everything is present in a PDF. That is why I tell you to go through the notes. Why, what happened? Are you guys not able to find the exact notes which I'm explaining you? Whatever I explain you, everything will be there. In a proper grammar, it is there. Okay, tell me, are you guys going through the notes, everyone? Are you guys going through notes and programs, everything? Is everybody going through the notes? Let me know. Hmm. Okay. If you are not going through the notes and you are going, that's good. People who are not going through the notes, it's a very big loss for you, because every day we are going further, we are adding more knowledge. 2 days if you are not studying, tomorrow's also you will not study, because oh, yesterday's is there, day after we'll study. It will be like the human brain is like that. If you don't study, you'll not attend any mock. If you don't attend mock, you'll lose interest, you'll lose all confidence, and you will stop coming to the class. Excuse me. Yeah, it is there inside notes. Everything is there inside notes. You don't have to take a snap. That is what. No, I take a snap and send you only for the designs and the programs. That's it. Because in notes I have not kept the designs and programs, because I don't know what example I will take. So there is no any constant example. Different I'll be taking. So there is no constant example. So related every examples I'll be taking. So here I'll not be having any programs inside your notes. You'll not be having, only the notes will be there. And programs, there are few programs, not it's not that there is no program, there is programs, but there are little programs only. Okay, so whatever I do here, those you have to concentrate on. Okay, so this was the difference between your this call and super call. This call statement, it is used to call construct of same class. Super call the constructor of parent. It is used to represent child class instance. It is used to represent parent class instance. It is used as the first statement in constructor block if it's written, and it is used as a first statement in the constructor block if it is written. Okay. If super is there, you have to write super first. If this is there, you have to write this first. Okay. And now let us go further and let us do one more program for your inheritance, that is single level inheritance. Okay. Everybody use mobiles. Everybody use mobiles. Okay. Um, so can we tell, if you take a Samsung, okay, if you take a Samsung, um, 1 second, guys, just a minute. Guys, just a minute. Excuse me, guys. Please excuse me. Today, lots of disturbances are happening. Only in your class, only it happens. Any network issue or any disturbance, it's okay. We will not leave anything. We will achieve everything. We will do classes. I mean, we will take the classes. Okay. So, can we tell, if you take a Samsung, okay, brand, any brand you can take. If you take Samsung, can we tell Samsung is a smartphone? Can we tell Samsung is a smartphone? Yes. And we can't tell, smartphone is a Samsung. We can't tell smartphone is a Samsung. We can tell Samsung is a smartphone, which means there is an easy relationship. There is an easy relationship. Okay. So yes. Here we'll have a class Samsung. I mean a smartphone first. Smartphone, smartphone, and you have class Samsung here. Okay, now Now, we shall have a attributes for this smartphone. We will have a brand of the phone, brand, mm, and we will have a network type. Network T will take as a capital. Network type. Then we'll go for RAM. Then we'll go for storage. Okay, then comes the Samsung. Here we'll have only one attribute. Here we'll have one attribute, that is mobile details. Okay, that is mobile details method. Okay, this is your single level inheritance, and here also we'll be going for super call statement. Okay, so single level inheritance, and and here we'll be going for super call statement. Here also we'll be going for super call statement. Super call statement. Here also we'll be going for super call statement. Okay, and this is also same like a previous program only. This is also same like previous program only. Okay, so okay, so we will go for taking a snap of this Samsung. Okay, now get yes name plus slash n will take you to the next line plus s dot get sid. Next slash n will take you to the new line. Then s dot get contact number. So after that you can give a semicolon here at the end. You can give a semicolon here. Okay. Now in the one line, okay, in the one line, this is how you can return. In the one line, this is how we can return. So currently we are telling no student found. We can return this. Okay, return no student found. Return no student found. So student details method, if there is no student, we are telling no student found. If there is student, we are just returning all the details. We are just returning all the details in one single line. Okay, in a single line we are returning all the details of the student. Now this is about a school class. Okay, now let us go for a school driver. School driver class. Okay, in the school driver class here we can take an input from user, that is import java.util.scanner class. Java.util.scanner class, and we shall go to main method. We shall go for main method. So in the main method here, we can create an instance for the scanner class. Scanner sc is equal to new scanner of system dot in system dot in. Now we shall create an instance for school. School yes is equal to new school of. So these two data also you can take from the user, okay, or directly you can give. So we can tell send Flominos directly. I'm giving. If you want, you can take this from user also. Okay. Next principal is um we can go for moon. Okay, just a name moon we are taking. Now we have just created an instance for school class. Okay, now after this, see, main thing is school is already there. We have to go for admitting the student, canceling the admission. We have to fetch the student details. We have to go for uh go for admitting student, canceling the admission, and for the student details method. Okay. Now now so we have to give the options. Okay, repeatedly we have to give these options again and again. So we shall go for one way, I mean one loop we'll go for, that is a while loop. So before going to while loop, we have to make that exit variable as a true by default, because we don't ask permission for the users to enter into the application except when it is a login time. Okay. So while loop, while of exit, while of exit, and the instance here. Okay, so while of exit, now as the options here we'll be going for enter your choice. Enter your choice. Slash n1 will be going for admit student. Admit student. Second one is cancel admission. Third one is student details. Last one, that is exit. If user doesn't want to stay in the code, user can leave. Since we are giving these many options, for the user, we will take one choice variable. Choice is equal to ac dot next int. Okay, now we shall go for a switch case here. Switch of choice. Okay, now let us go for the case one. So case one is what? Admit student. Case one is admit student. So now we will take all the input from user. We will take. So we shall go for asking the information from the okay. So we'll go for asking all the information here. So we'll ask user enter your name. Enter your name. Okay. So we shall go for string string name variable is equal to sc dot next method. So we shall go for id, and will have enter student id. Okay, so we'll go for int id is equal to sc dot next int. Now after that we shall ask user enter your parent contact number. Parent contact number. Enter your parent contact number. Will take long. Contact number is equal to sc dot next long. Sc dot next long. Okay, here. Now here we shall go for calling a method. Okay, whom we will call? We will call a admit student method. From where? From the school class. From the school class we have to call admit student method. Already we have a school variable here. School variable object has been already created by the school object reference, that is with the help of variable s. Okay, s dot admit student method we are calling. And here inside null we are having, because now here we have to create an instance for student. Now we have to create an instance for student here. So we shall go for new student, and the constructor will be going for here. See, as you can see, it is overloaded. So we'll go for all the details: name, id, and the contact number. Name, id, and the contact number. Now here we are creating an instance for student, that is admit student. So we are creating an instance for student. By default we are admitting a student into the school. By default we are admitting a student into the school here. Okay, next. So here we are admitting a student, and here if you execute you'll not get any output, because in the school, as you can see, the return type is string. Okay, the return type is string for admit student. Return type is string, but nowhere we are printing. Okay, I mean, because of the return type string, nowhere we are printing the uh, any data here. So what we have to do, since we are calling that, so we will be placing a println statement. Okay, within the println statement we will have this method call statement. Within println only we will have this method call statement. Okay, so like this you can get the output also. Okay, if you don't have println statement, if you don't take this admit student method inside println statement, admit or cancel or details, if you don't take the println, you will not get the data. Okay, program will execute, but you will not get the data. Okay, whatever the data has been there, no, will not get. Okay, next break. Next we'll go for case 2. So in the case 2, that is your cancel admission. Very 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 simple. You don't have to do so much circus here. Just variable school. Yes, dot. One second guys, just a minute. Excuse me guys, yeah, repeat class school. Okay, one second. So here, yes, what we are doing, we are calling which one, cancel admission. So we are calling s dot. In the println statement you have to call, or else you'll not get the data. Okay, so we'll be going for s dot cancel admission. Okay, that's it. That's all in the case 2. Next, in the case 3 also the same. Case 3, that is student details, we'll be going for s dot student details method. That's it. In the case 4 you will be having break. In the case 4, it will be exit. So we will reinitialize exit variable to false. We'll reinitialize exit variable to false, and we'll also tell thank you. We'll tell thank you. Okay, after that case 4 we'll be going for a break, and we'll go for a default block, because user might not give the proper input. User might not give the proper input. So we will go for, we'll tell that is invalid choice. Invalid choice. Okay. So this is your driver class, and I'll explain it to school once again. See, school is a class and it has a attributes, and student has a relationship. Student has a relationship. Student has a relationship with school. Student has a relationship with school. Okay, and we are doing less instantiation because the level of dependency is aggregation, and we have not taken the school inside the student inside the school because we are taking late instantiation or less instantiation. Then we come across a method called as admit student, and in the admit student, here we are doing less instantiation. So student yes, okay, we are giving the object student yes here. Okay, because this is a student which is currently depending on class school. So student test we are taking here. Now in the student test, after that, here we are checking if there is no student. If there is no student, create one student and tell admission is completed successfully. If there is already a student, tell no seats is available to admit. And in the cancel admission, if there is no student, tell no student is there. But if student is there, make that student removed from that seat. That removing the student from the seat. So by nullifying the object, by nullifying the student object, we are removing that student from the seat, and we will tell admission is cancelled. Here student details, you can give student details once if the object is there. If there is no object only, we will tell student not found. But if there is an object, and we'll be giving all the details of student. You'll be getting all the three details of student. Okay, this is about a school class. Coming to school driver, we have an instance object for class, for the school class, and exit variable is there, and we have mentioned exit variable as a true, and inside while we have exit because we have to execute these instructions again and again until the user exits the code. Okay, so yes, understood everyone. Let us execute this. Yes, understood, Pooja. Pooja, you got it. Okay. Okay, guys, listen carefully. Output is only matters. Okay, what matters is your output. So how output you will get, it only matters. Okay, so have all your concentration on the output here. If you go for exit directly, you will be taken out from the class. If you give five, if you give five, you will be getting invalid choice. Okay, if you give five, you will be getting invalid choice. Okay, next. I will not admit student, but I will do all other two operations. See what you'll get. I will not admit student, but I will do cancel admission. I am trying to cancel the admission, but I got the output no student because there is no student admitted. There is no student admitted. So we are getting no student to cancel admission. Okay. Next we will go for student details. Why we are going for student details before admitting a student? So that is why we are getting no student found. We are getting no student found because student is not admitted yet. Student has not admitted it. Okay, that is why we are getting no student. Now we shall go for admitting student. So you enter your name, we will go for Kumar, and ID 22, and contact number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Same contact number I've been giving. So here you'll be getting admission is successfully completed. Admission is successfully completed, done. Now if you go for other two options, we'll go for student details. So are you getting all the details of student here? Kumar 22 on phone number, are you getting? Kumar 22 on phone number details you are getting here of the student? Yes, you are getting here. Now if you go for cancel admission, now admission is cancelled. Why admission is cancelled? Because we have cancelled the admission, we have chosen to cancel the admission. So currently now admission is cancelled. Admission is cancelled now. Next, after this, now if you want to exit, you can go for option number 4. It will tell thank you and it will not allow you to give any other input. That's it. So the program is done. Hope you have understood the code. Everybody understood? This has a relationship and encapsulation. Has everybody understood? Yes, everybody, let me know. If you guys have understood, everyone, let me know. Repeat school driver. Need to go through notes once. Yes, repeat school driver. After that, get clear idea of this code. What is there in notes? Is it compared to combine both has a relation and encapsulate? It is not mandatory, but if you have to achieve data hiding, you have to go for encapsulation. Right? In encapsulation, we usually go for data hiding, and if you combine both of them, it will be good. There is a has a relationship also. There is a data hiding also. So both will be beneficial to a code. Okay, so it is not compulsory, but you can combine it. Okay, so it depends on the requirement. Okay, it depends on the requirement whether it's compulsory or not. It depends on what requirement you will get. Okay, so here someone asked to repeat the class school driver. See, school driver, we are taking input from user, and in the main method, we are creating an instance for scanner class. After that, we have created an instance for school class. If you want this input also, you can take from user only. Okay, and we are taking a boolean variable as a exit. I mean boolean exit variable as a true, because this while loop by default we will take it as a true, because here you have to show these options again and again. As you can see in the output here, are you getting options again and again here? Why you are getting options? See, enter your choice. Enter your choice. 1, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. Why are you getting this repeatedly? You're getting this repeatedly because you are taking the while loop, and by default you are taking as a true. Inside exit variable, we have variable true here. I mean, variable true we have. Okay, so keyword true you have. Okay, keyword true is a keyword. So inside exit variable you have a keyword true, and that true, any while loop, if it is by default true, it will execute infinity times. So it is waiting, it is executing, but it's waiting for your input. It's waiting for input. In case if you give exit, it will exit from the code. By making this while loop as a false, by making this while loop as a false, it will take you out of the code. Okay, inside the while loop, here we are taking all the options, and in the choice variable we are taking input from user, and whatever the user has given, okay, whatever the user gives the input as, that cases will be executed. If user choose admit student, then we shall go for this option, and we will take all the three inputs, and we will be calling admit student method. We are calling admit student method, and inside the arguments, okay, inside the actual arguments, we are creating an instance. Inside the actual arguments, we are creating a instance for the student, and we are printing this because nowhere we are printing this method. Okay, none of the elements, none of the line is been printed in this method. If you want to see the output in the, I mean, if you want to see the output in the console, surely you have to mention println. Okay, and after that, if you want to go for cancel admission, just using println, inside the println, call that cancel admission method. And next, if you want to go for printing the details of student, you can go for, within println you can go for s dot student details method. Why? Yes, because student object is here only. Okay, student object, because all the elements we have written inside school. So using school instance or school variable or school reference variable, we are accessing all these members. Okay, next, case 3, student details, s dot student details. And if you want to exit, you can make the exit variable as false. Any loop, if the condition is false, it will not execute. Okay, any loop whose condition is false, until, I mean, until now, while loop has true only. But if you exit, okay, option 4, if you exit, okay, the exit variable will be reinitialized to false, and you'll be telling thank you, and you will never execute the code again until unless you re-execute. Okay, until unless you execute, you'll be getting this. Okay, so that's all about your school drive. Yes, understood. Yes, Pooja got it, and others also. Okay, any more doubts you guys have, you can let me know. Anywhere, any doubts? Any doubts you have, you can let me know. Okay, so last 3 minutes are there. We will have a Q&A session now. Okay. So as I told you, did I tell you that tomorrow you have a part 2 assessment? Part 2 has not been completed, right? Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No assessment you have. Is cool. tomorrow you have time, right? So prepare for the assessment. Okay, part 2 assessment very soon, within a week we'll be completing. Okay, so maybe 1 week, 1.5 week it will take. Okay, it will take because we are already going slowly, so it will take more time only. So we'll try to complete as soon as possible. So what you guys do is go through the notes. Okay, go through the notes, learn the definition. See, sometimes what happens is when you go to interview, okay, you know the answer, but you don't know how to present that answer. You know the answer, you know what is encapsulation means, you know, you use the encapsulation to hide data, and for data hiding we'll go and everything will do, but to answer it properly you need a notes, you need a definition inside notes. So go for the notes, prepare everything. If we take 5 as a choice, then it will go out of the loop or it will continue execute. If you take 5, I showed, you know, if you take 5 it will tell invalid choice. If you take 5 it will give you invalid choice because options are how many options are there? Case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4 only are there. If you're giving any other options other than that, default will execute and you'll be getting a invalid choice. Okay, so other than 4, if you give 5 you'll be getting invalid choice, and you seeing here you'll be getting invalid choice. Okay, so you cannot give option 5 here. Whatever we have given, okay, as I programmers, whatever is we have given, user has to choose from that only. Users has no other options, user has to choose from whatever we have given. Okay, so any other doubts you have, and go through the programs. Go, I know I have not sent yesterday's notes, today I have sent you, and today's I'll send you now. Okay, so make sure you go through everything and prepare for part 2 assessment from now itself. Okay, and in the meanwhile I can ask you questions regarding whatever yesterday's concept or day before, till whatever we have done. Every day I will take one person and I will ask you the questions. Okay, so make sure you study everything and come. Can you give an activity on this? I think in the PDF it is there. Okay, look into the PDF. How to send answer? If you can take a snap, you can make a PDF and send, or you can take the code from the Eclipse which you have done and you can convert it into a text document using Notepad, or Java document or text document in Notepad, and you can convert that to a one PDF. You can convert that to PDF. There is so many online applications where you can convert a number of files into a PDF, into PPT, and so many options are there. Okay, understand, upgrade, and send it. Okay. Um, Send, how to send answer? You are asking. Oh my god, answer. This is how. Okay, okay. Individually, if you don't want to do, so if you don't want to send in PDF, you can send in the form of text document only, or you can just take a snap and send. Anything you can do, but I want the all the what do you call, programs. Okay, all the programs I want. Any one is missing also. In next class, I will make you to write that 5 times. Okay. So this is not a punishment. This is to make sure you're not forgetting it. Okay. So that's it for today. Any more doubts you have? Anywhere, any doubts you have? Let me know. Part 1 mark, we will do it, Tejashwini. We'll do it. So prepare and come nicely, everyone. That is what, no, every day I will take one person to take the mark only. Okay. Any doubts you have? Anywhere, any doubts? Okay, I think no doubts. Okay, guys. Okay. Yes, guys, that's it for today. Tomorrow is Sunday. Why we have class tomorrow? Tomorrow is no class. Did we conduct any class in Sunday? Sundays, do we have any class? Obviously, no. Sunday, you have no class. Enjoy. But meanwhile, study. Okay. Yes, guys, that's it for today. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's class. I mean, in Monday's class. Have a great evening. Take care. Bye bye. Good night. No, Saurav, no test is there currently. Okay. Bye. Yes, Samiksha, you too take care.